Hi, Majid.
Hi, Mr. Ahmad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much. And you?
Good, thank you.
Ready for today's session?
Inshallah.
Yeah. So, how was your day?
Good.
You had a busy day today?
Yes. Busy day work and make girl. I late because I grilled the fish here out late.
Yeah. You were making a fish barbecue?
Yes,
Yeah. I was making a fish
barbecue.
barbecue. Yes. That's nice. And how was it? Have you had
Good.
your lunch?
Yes,
Yeah. That's good. So,
not lunch, dinner. Dinner.
dinner. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's nice. So, do you like seafood in general?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. I like seafood so much, especially grilled fish. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. So, have you done the assignment of the previous session?
I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry because today I'm so busy. So, inshallah, next session, inshallah, I will do it.
Yes, I was so busy today. Yeah. That's why I didn't do it. Yeah. Can you say it again?
I was so busy today. That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah. Okay, maybe next time, but this is very important, Majid. So try
Uh,
to make even short time, few minutes to do the task, you know. Okay. So today we're gonna continue talking about work and leisure. Okay, and we have some exercise to work on today, and we're gonna start with yes, with this one.
mhm.
As you can see here, we're talking about someone called Darren Throop. And this person works for a company in Canada, in Toronto, called Entertainment One. It's a media company. So we're gonna read some about himself, about this person, and use or choose the right words from this checkbox or from
O-
this box. Okay? So let's start. You, please.
Yes. Start of what?
From
For
here.
what?
Start reading from here. This is the story or this is
I
the
don't see
part.
anything on the screen.
You can't see the screen?
No.
Okay, just a second. How about now? You can see it now?
Yes, I see it. Now I.
Yes, yes. Now it's yeah. Okay. So that's the exercise of someone called Darren Throop. He
Mhm.
works in a media company called Entertainment One.
Okay.
It's located in Toronto, Canada, and that's his like a tip or a little bit about himself, and we're gonna continue and complete using the words in this box.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's start from here. I want you to read, and then we
Okay.
will choose the right word. Yes.
Okay. Let me start.
Okay.
Okay. Darren Thorpe gets up at 6 a.m.
Yes.
and I should choose one of
One from this box. Yes.
maybe that makes
Okay. With exercise, should we say make some exercise or does some exercise? Let me.
does yes does
Yes. So he gets up at 6 and does some exercise in the gym. Yes.
in his house.
Okay.
At about 6:30, he has breakfast.
Okay. When you prepare the breakfast,
Make
yeah. So he
makes
makes breakfast. Yes.
make breakfast for his two daughter
Two daughters. Two
daughters,
daughters. Yes.
and he checks
Yes.
his emails in his house home office.
Home office. Yes.
Okay, he drives to work
Perfect.
at lunchtime. He maybe makes, or no, he likes, maybe
No.
makes, no, has,
Yes. When you eat, so you say has or have. Yes.
has.
So he has a salad
A salad at his desk.
at his desk.
Desk.
Yes.
At work. He has a lot of time in meeting and on conference call.
Okay. He has a lot of time. You think so?
He spends.
He spends a lot of time. Yes, in meetings and on conference calls. Say it again. Conference calls.
Conference calls.
Yes. Do you know what it means?
Yes.
Okay.
He finishes
Yes.
his office day at about 5 p.m.
Yes.
He travels on business a lot,
Yes.
so he what I
That's the last one.
has, maybe.
No, we used has. We used all the words except one.
Which one? May spend travel? I don't know. Likes
Yes, he likes to spend.
to spend all his free time with his family.
Perfect. That's about this person, Darren Throop. So here in this part, I want you to talk a little about yourself using the same way he used here. So that's gonna be the first part.
Okay.
Let me just write it here for you.
Okay. So it's okay. I wanna do it.
You will do it now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it.
Okay. Majid gets up, for example, 7 a.m. He what he say here, does some exercise.
Yes.
Does some exercise at the gym in his house.
Okay, so like for example, if you don't do exercise in the gym in your house, so you can say that, for example, you do some exercise in the gym, maybe across the street, or maybe 2 blocks from his house. Okay, so say whatever you want about yourself. You don't have to stick to the story when it comes to these things.
At about 7:30, he what he say he may does no
Does or makes?
makes breakfast for himself.
Himself.
Then he checks his email in his home office.
Okay.
Uh, he drives to work.
Okay.
Uh, had he what he makes or has
Okay. So at lunchtime, he
he
has
has a sandwich at
okay
his desk.
at his desk. Yes.
At work, he spends a lot of time in meeting and on conference call. We can say he makes a lot of time in conference call.
He spends a lot of time
He spends a lot of time in
on
installing cameras, for
yes
example.
in installing cameras. Yes.
Okay. Uh, he finishes his office day at about 4 p.m.
Yes.
Uh, he travels on he maybe if we he uh, drives a lot in his business.
Yes. He drives a lot.
In his
Yes.
uh, s- so he spend he 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 likes spend all his free time with his family.
Yeah. He likes to spend. He
To
likes
spend.
to spend all his free time with his family. All is, as you can see here, when I have all with his, I make the H in his very light. So I say all is free time. So say it. He spend
Uh, he likes to spend all his free time with his family.
with his family. Yes. Okay. So let's now jump to the next exercise. And as you can see here, we have this kind of information, okay, about someone else called Masami Kimura, okay? And we have here the verbs between the brackets, and we need to write the verb in the correct form according to the context of the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. I am Masimi Komira, and I am married with two children,
Okay.
Iko and Kat,
Katsuki.
Katsuki.
Yes.
He looked like Korean.
Yeah, Japanese maybe. Like
Uh,
they are in this photo, as you can see. That's the family in the photo. Yeah.
They go to an international school.
Okay.
Uh, my husband's name is Sito.
Theater.
He works for a shipping company.
Yes. Do you know what a shipping company is?
Yes.
Okay.
And he
And I.
works
Huh?
for
I work or I works?
work
Yes, I work.
for an international security company.
Securities company. Yes.
Securities company.
Okay.
We lives in Tokyo.
We lives
Lives.
or we
Yeah.
live? What do you think? We. A lot
We
of
live
people. We live. Perfect.
in Tokyo
Mm-hmm.
near Shinjuku.
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 Yes.
I travels to work.
Is it I travels?
No, I travel.
I travel. So let's write these so you know them. We.
We and yes, he and she. Maybe we use S.
Yes, with S or with he, she, and it. We use the verb plus S. But when I have I, we, or you, or even they,
Yes, sir.
we add the verb.
With no S.
Yes, we use the verb without the S. Okay? Yes. Let's continue.
Okay.
Here.
I travel, work by subway,
Okay.
but Sito drives to work.
Okay.
We both like sports and traveling.
Okay.
At the weekend, we play golf or we go camping.
Camping.
Camping, yeah.
Yes. Have you ever been? Have you ever went? Have you ever gone camping before?
Not camping, but not to sleep in camping. Just spend time with friends, but not to leave, to spend sleep at.
You didn't stay
No.
for stay at night. You just spend the day there and went back home.
Actually, I don't like sleep anywhere. Just my home.
Yes, I don't like to sleep outside my house. Yeah.
I prefer come back and sleep at my home and my home.
Yeah, I think we have that in common. I can't do two things outside my house. I can't get inside the bathroom. I can't use the toilet outside my house. And also I can't sleep outside my house. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have that in
Sometimes
common.
in hotels, okay.
Yes.
But, I don't like to go, for example, friends' house or aunt homes, uncle house.
Yeah, I understand. Even when I go to my mother's house, I can't sleep there. I spend the day with them, and then I come back home to sleep and to rest. Yeah.
So is your mother house far from your house?
It's about an hour from my house. Yeah, but an hour is not that far. If I want to go anywhere from my house here, Majid, it doesn't take less than 45 minutes if I want to go anywhere. So that's the normal here. So that's the average of commutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have some areas, for example, we have an area called Shuru City, Madinti. So if someone in Madinti wants to go anywhere, or Tagammu wants to go anywhere, so they take 40 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour So they prefer to, for example, people who live in Tagammo, they prefer to do everything inside Tagammo.
Yeah.
People who live in Medinti, they like to do everything inside Medinti because it will be so far and it will take long time to go anywhere outside the area of living.
Yeah. It still have a lot of Syrian in Cairo.
Yes, still,
Do you-
we still
do you
actually like it's uncommon. It's uncommon to meet Syrians in the street. Like I think I've been here. I've been in this city for almost 5 years now. I never met a Syrian guy in the street, but you find them in restaurants.
Yeah.
So
So when I went to Dubai last year, where I go in Dubai, I meet a lot of Syrian.
yeah, whenever I go, not whenever, wherever I go.
Wherever I go, I meet a lot of Syrian. And also in Istanbul, I meet a lot of Syrian everywhere.
Yeah, Syrians are everywhere in Dubai
And Istanbul.
and Istanbul. Yes, yeah, that's right. So, are you planning to go anywhere outside America this year?
No, because now I prepare a document for Lulu to have like a green card.
Yes.
So it takes about a year to have a green card. So and she cannot travel.
Yes. So she should stay.
Stay for a year.
Yes. And she can't get outside. She can't get
Yeah.
anywhere without
Yeah.
the green card.
Yeah. Anywhere outside USA. Yeah. You can travel anywhere in USA.
But not outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be a problem because USA is big.
Huge.
Yes, it's big. It's a big country. It's like a continent. So you need, I think, if you travel, like if you decide to travel everywhere around US, you would take more than a year. Yeah. So that's good.
So we're planning now to go to Los Angeles because Lulu has a cousin there. So she wanna meet him.
Yeah. So you're planning to go to LA to visit
Her cousin.
Lulu's.
Cousin.
Yes, Lulu's cousin. Yeah. Okay, so you never been to LA before?
No.
That's nice. You've been to New York, I think. You told me
Yeah,
before.
last 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago you went to New York, and how was it?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's good. But like a lot of people say that New York is a city that never sleeps.
Yes. So we went to Times Square at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yeah, it was so busy.
Really? So you're saying that restaurants, cafes, shops never closes
Yeah.
in New York?
Not all New York, some places like Times Square.
Yeah. So for Baltimore, for example, the city where you live, is there a nightlife? Like if you want to go to a casino,
Weekend.
or
Weekend.
only weekends?
Weekend.
And-
All bars have a lot of bar.
Yes, and till what time they open?
2 a.m.
So that's the maximum, 2 a.m. Yeah, and I think 2 a.m. is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's the same here in Egypt, but in Egypt you can find bars maybe every day, but they close at 2 every day. But if you want to go to a casino or a nightclub, so you can find many nightclubs that they open till 5 or 6 a.m. or 6 a.m.
Good.
Yeah, not good, but actually it's different, you know, because I have some friends. I have a friend who lives in Canada, and he says that if you want to go to anywhere, if you want to go anywhere, so you can't find a place that opens after 11,
Yes.
11 p.m.
Not in USA too.
Yeah,
So all restaurant or supermarket close at 9 or 10.
yeah. You know, sometimes I remember I know some people who wake up at 6, 7. You know, they stay up late the whole night, and then maybe they sleep in the morning, and they still stay sleeping till 6 or 7. So this person, when they wake up, they don't find any places. You know, you get what I mean? Yeah. So that's a problem. I think that's not a life you can live in US.
Not healthy life, no.
Yeah, and also it's not healthy. Yes, that's right. Okay, so we have here this exercise, as you can see, and we need to complete the activity and link it with to combine or to make the activity using the words in the box. For example, as you can see here, we had the word golf. And when it comes to golf, should you say going to or listening to, playing or watching? So you choose one. So let's start.
Okay. Playing golf,
Yes.
watching TV,
Okay.
going to restaurants,
Yes.
playing music, playing tennis,
Okay.
going to cinema,
Going to the cinema.
watching football, going
Watching.
to
Yes, you can say watching football or playing football. Both can
play
work.
football, okay.
Yes.
Going to gym,
Going to the gym.
to the gym,
Yes.
going to concerts,
You know what concerts mean?
yes,
Okay.
uh, playing the guitar,
Okay.
listening to DVD,
Yeah, but actually DVDs are visuals. So
so
watching DVDs or
watch
playing
DVD,
DVDs.
watching,
Yes.
playing computer game.
Playing computer games. Yes. So have you ever played computer games before?
Yeah, sure. When I was a kids,
Only when you were a kid?
no, I still now I play in my phone some play.
What do you play? What games do you play on your phone?
When I was a kid, I love strategy games.
You used to like
Strategy games.
strategic games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Silk Road.
Age of Empire. Do you know it?
Yes, I heard of it, but like I don't know it,
Yeah.
to be honest.
So
Yes.
you should build your empire and fight other empire. That's why I like it. Yeah.
Yes. It's a very nice game. But for me, like, you know, playing a strategy game needs a lot of time, and
Yeah.
I used to like playing games like action games
Yeah.
more than strategy games.
Now I play. Solitaire.
Yes, I know solitaire.
So here in USA we have solitaire. You can win money.
Really?
Yeah.
You can win
So
money from solitaire?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't spend money. You should pay money to win.
Yeah.
Like gambling.
Gambling.
Gambling. Yeah. But every day give me bonus. So I pay in this bonus, and sometimes I win money.
Yeah. So when they give you bonus, you use
Yeah.
it to gamble.
Use get money.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
But I don't spend. I use it. I get money. I win a money and also play and lose it.
Yes, that's how it works. That's
Yeah.
how gambling works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have another exercise here. And as you can see here, we have the verb in the first box, and we have the time at the second one. So we need to talk about some activities that you like to do, that you love to do, you like to do, that quite like, so, or you don't like. For example, you can say, I love running, for example, on Friday night, maybe. You can say, I like playing video games with my friend, maybe at the weekend.
Okay.
And you can say, I quite like something, anything. And then you say the time of this per. So let's talk about 4 activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for example, I love going to cafe with friends at the weekend.
Okay.
Uh, I like going to beach in the summer.
Yeah, I like going to the beach in the summer. Yes.
I don't like hot weather in August, for example.
Yes. So you don't like going out
Going out in August.
in August. Yeah. Okay.
I quite like uh, wake up as in the morning, for example.
Yes. I quite like waking up
Waking up
in the morning. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. So we have another listening part we're going to listen to now.
Okay.
Okay. It's like a part of the interview with the woman or the CEO we were interviewing, or we listened to her interview the previous session. We're going to listen to another part today to know what she did and to try to use what she said to talk and express ourselves. Let's do this.
Unit 2. Work and leisure.
What do you like doing to relax?
At the weekends, I spend a lot of my time reading the newspaper. I catch up on the news from the previous week. And also, I try to go out running. Now, running may not sound like something that is very relaxing, but I think that it's very important to get outside into the fresh air and see the countryside. So that's why I run.
Okay. Do you need to?
Yes, I think is easy.
Yeah. So as you can see here, she talked about what she likes to do and why she likes to do it and how she enjoys it. So you need to talk about these 3 things: what you do, why you do it, and how you enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you, if I ask you about what do you do to relax, so what do you like to do to relax?
For example, I like going to beach.
I like going to the beach. Why?
At summer beaches. I like it because I feel relaxed. I feel
Relaxed. And
I like swimming.
I like swimming. Yeah. So what else do you enjoy on the beach?
What? Yeah, swimming, relaxing, meet friends.
Yes, I enjoy. Yeah, we can say I enjoy meeting my friends. And like maybe you talk about the fresh air and seeing the sea. Yes. So I enjoy meeting friends in the fresh air. Yes. And to see the sea. Yes. Very good. Okay. We have another part, so let's listen to it and see what it's about.
Unit 2. Interview 1.
So we have now 3 interviews with 3 people. So in this part, we're going to listen to 3 interviews with 3 people.
Okay.
And we need to answer this exercise. So as you can see here, the 3 people are Mark, Isabel, and Dan. So we need to listen to the interview of each one of them and answer these questions. What do you do when you get to work? About Mark. And where do you have lunch? About Mark. How often do you travel on business? For Mark. And the same for Isabel and the same for Dan. Okay? So let's start with the first interview.
So, Mark, you work for a fashion company in Milan. Tell me about your working life. What do you do when you get to work?
First, I say hello to all my colleagues, and then I check my email.
Where do you have lunch?
We have a long lunch break. I sometimes go home for lunch because it's close to work. The other days, I have lunch with colleagues in a restaurant.
How much do you travel for your job?
Not a lot, but I always go to the fashion shows in Paris and New York.
And what do you do on the weekend?
On Saturday nights, I meet friends for a meal or we go clubbing.
Okay.
Okay, so about Mark. Yeah. So what do you do when you get to work? Like you're gonna now talk as Mark.
Say hello to colleague.
No, not colleague. Colleagues. Colleagues.
Colleagues. Check email.
Or and check email. Yes. Okay. And where do you have lunch?
Actually, at his home because it's close to work.
Yes, he has his lunch at home because he lives close to work.
Yeah.
Yes. And how often do you travel on business?
He traveled to Paris and New York.
Yes, a lot or not much?
Not too much.
Not much. Yeah, and why does he travel to New York and Paris to attend what?
Fashion. What fashion? Yeah, I don't know.
Fashion shows.
Fashion show. Yeah.
Yes, fashion.
Show.
Yes. Fashion shows. Yeah. Have you ever seen a fashion show before?
No.
So you're not interested in fashion shows?
No.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you do at the weekend?
He at Saturday night he spent time with his friends, eat dinner.
Yes. So they meet for a meal or to go what? He said something else.
Don't.
Okay, listen.
Friends for a meal or we go clubbing.
Clubbing, yeah.
Yes, or they go clubbing.
Okay.
Yes. So I meet my friends for a meal or we go clubbing.
Club.
Yeah. So do you like going clubbing? Do you have
No.
Do you have clubs in USA like or
Yeah, sure.
yes, but you
We have
don't.
a lot of nightclub, for example.
Yeah, but here, like, maybe he's not talking about nightclubs. He's talking about clubs like a club where you can go and sit with your friends in fresh
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have this?
Where here in USA?
Yeah.
Actually, yes, but I don't have friends here. That's why.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, let's now listen to the second interview for Isabel. Let's do this.
Track 26.
Do you do, Isabel? So what do you do, Isabel?
I work for a pharmaceutical company. I'm a research assistant.
Can you tell me about your working day? What do you do when you get to work?
I'm always at my desk at 7 o'clock. First, I check my email and my diary. Then I have a coffee with my colleagues.
Where do you have lunch?
I don't stop for lunch. I usually have a sandwich at my desk.
How often do you travel for work?
I never travel for work. I'm always in the office.
What about the weekend? What do you do?
I've got 2 small children, so I like to spend time with them. On Saturday evenings, we sometimes invite friends round for dinner, or we go to the cinema. It depends if we can get a babysitter.
Okay.
No.
So how about Isabel? What
Okay.
does she do when she gets to work?
She pharmacy.
Yes, that's the job. So if I want to ask you about your job, if I want to ask you about someone else's job, so I can say, what do you do? So that means, what's your job? But here, I'm asking, what do you do, or what does she do when she gets to work?
She always spend time on the office on desk.
Yes. So what time she's like every day she's on the desk? By what time?
10
exactly?
a.m.
At 7 or 10? What do you think?
10 maybe.
Yeah, actually, it's not 10. So here she said,
Can you tell me about your working day? What do you do when you get to work?
I'm always at my desk at 7 o'clock. First, I check my email and my diary. Then I have a coffee with my colleagues.
Okay. At 7.
yes. So what does she do first when she gets to the office?
Check her email.
Yes. She checks her emails. Yes. And what else after that?
Drink coffee.
Yes.
Spend time with colleague.
Yes. So first she checks her emails and then has coffee with her
Colleague.
colleagues.
Colleagues.
Yes, very good. Colleagues. Okay. And where does she have lunch?
She don't have a time for lunch, so she get her sandwiches.
Yes, she doesn't. She doesn't, not she don't.
But she doesn't have
She doesn't have.
time for lunch.
Yes, she doesn't have time for lunch. So she does what?
Eat sandwich.
She has
Has her sandwich
a sandwich where?
at the desk.
At her desk or in the office. Yes. Okay. How about the third one? How often does she travel for business or on business?
No traveling.
Yes. So if you want to say this, you say she never travels.
Never travels.
Yeah, she never
Travels.
travels for business or on business. Yeah. What does she do at the weekend?
She has two daughters.
Yes. She has
Spend
two
time,
daughters.
spend time with her daughter.
Yeah, she likes to spend time with them.
And sometimes invite her friends for dinner.
Yeah, sometimes she invites.
Invite her friends for dinner.
Yes.
Going to cinema, for example.
Yes. And like, what does she need to go to the cinema?
Friends.
Yes, of course, but like, where will she keep her kids?
Yes, need babysitter.
Yes, she would keep them with a babysitter. Yes. Now, let's listen to the third interview for Dan.
Track 27.
What do you do, Dan?
I'm a sales manager for Africa and Europe.
Tell me about your working day. What do you do when you get to the office?
First, I have a meeting with my team. Then I check my BlackBerry and reply to important emails.
Where do you have lunch?
I usually have lunch in the company restaurant. About twice a week, I go out for lunch with visitors.
How often do you travel on business?
I'm away a lot. I visit the sales office in South Africa 3 times a year. And I'm in Europe once a month for a week.
And what do you do on the weekend?
I like quiet weekends. I read a lot and listen to music. On Sunday mornings, I play golf.
What about this person?
He's salesman
He's a salesman, yes.
with Africa and Europe.
Yes. Okay, and what does he do when he gets to work?
What he do when he gets to work?
Yes.
Meet teams.
Yes, he has a meeting with his team.
Meeting with his teams. Check what he say. Blackberry. What?
BlackBerry, yes. You know what a BlackBerry means?
No.
Okay, BlackBerry is a phone.
Okay, I got you.
You know the BlackBerry? Yeah, but that was many years ago.
Old cell phone, yeah.
Yes, so he said here.
And reply. First, I have a meeting with my team. Then I check my BlackBerry and reply to important emails.
Check important emails.
Yes, so he
BlackBerry
checked.
was before it was before iPhone. Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Now is no BlackBerry.
People used to love BlackBerry so much, Majid. You can't imagine.
Yeah.
People used to say BlackBerry, wow.
Yeah, I know.
And like,
My brother has a BlackBerry.
yeah, it was
15 years ago.
Yeah, it was with like businessmen and important people in the society. Yes, no one could, get a BlackBerry if they're not rich enough. You get what I mean? Yeah. But nowadays, no BlackBerry at all. Yeah, days. But if still till now, when you see a BlackBerry, you say, "Oh my God, what a luxurious cell phone."
Yeah.
It's still, yeah. Okay, so talking about old cell phones, Majid. What was the
Nokia.
what model of Nokia?
I don't remember. 3310 maybe.
3310. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one of Nokia.
I don't remember.
I remember the last cell phone that one of my friends ever had was Nokia N95.
Yeah.
Or 70.
That's why I yeah, that's
the
Nokia.
one.
That's one I have it before.
Yes, in 95 or
90.
73.
95, yeah.
Yeah, there was one. If you wanted to turn the camera on, you need to come to the back and slide down like this.
Yeah.
Was it that one?
Yeah. I remember when I see first cell phone has camera. It's, it's amazing me,
It was amazing. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I remember at this time, maybe in 2008 or 2007, we used to have many cell phones, but Nokia was on top of
Yeah.
them. But there was some cell phones from Samsung, Motorola,
Yeah.
these companies, luxurious phones, but not so famous.
Yeah.
I remember there was a Samsung phone, was flatted. If you wanna use the keys or the keyboard, you need to slide up like
Yeah.
this, and then you use the keys, and after this you can slide down. That was a very nice phone.
Yeah, I wanna tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
بس بحكي لك اياها بالعربي بس. First time my friends has maybe 20 years ago or more.
Yes.
Friends has first time I see a cell phone in my life,
Yes.
and I asked my friends to give me his cell phone to make a call.
Yes.
And when I put it in my ear, I said to my friends, "There's no harara."
Yeah. Yeah. You thought it would be like the landline phone. Yeah, you will hear.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that many funny situations like these happened to me too. I was so bad using technology at this time, and I remember one day I had a very classic cell phone,
Yeah.
and I needed to make a phone call. So we used to have a place like a shop where you can go and ask someone to give you a
Central.
phone to make a call.
Central.
Yes, Central. We used to call it that way. Yes. So I went inside the Central and I asked the lady there to give me a phone. Or
Yeah.
I asked her to write this number because I want to call it. So please take this number and call it for me. She said,
Yeah.
no, take the phone and do whatever you want. I said, what? So I took the phone.
Yeah.
It was Nokia 5110. It was a very long phone like this. It's a slipper size, and I looked at it like this. What should I do? I didn't know what to do. So I took about 5 minutes looking at the phone, trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. So finally, I looked at her. I said, I'm sorry. I don't know how to use it. Please help me. It was very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But now you can do whatever you want using your finger touching the screen. Or even if you're that lazy, you can ask Siri to do whatever you want. Yeah. Things are different now, Majid. Yeah. These were memories. Yeah. But they were nice. Like, that was nice time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get the chance to get back in time and live in 2010, for example, would you do it?
Yeah, sure.
So you prefer to live in the past?
Actually, in our situation in Syria, past is better than
Then now.
now.
Yeah, you're right. But we hope that.
What happened in Syria, war and the problem, and yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I wanna discuss something with you, but let me just close the recording. Yeah. So